Liberty season comes to an end here today at Charleston Southern. Disappointing 2019 loss to Charleston Southern. The Buccaneers with a field goal with 1 second left on the final play. And you look at this ballgame, Matt, defensive slugfest, 7-7 at halftime. Both offenses opened up in the second half. And a key 3rd down and 21 play we'll talk about for a while as London Johnson was able to bring the Buccaneers down the field.
Yeah, London Johnson was really the offense for the Buccaneers in the second half. We saw them able to run the ball pretty proficiently and efficiently in the first half.
Yeah.
London Johnson was able to, use his feet. We knew he didn't have a big arm. We honestly didn't know what to expect from the quarterback position. Like you mentioned, Alan, defensive slugfest. We knew the front 8 for Charleston Southern, a lot of experience. Anthony Ellis, really good football player. But it was Johnson in the end. He came through. He went 3 for 4 on the final drive for 52 yards, had a 9-yard rush, was able to find the 3rd and 21 for a 25-yard pass on the sidelines. He found a way to get it done and set up TCAC for a game-winning field goal.
Before that, though, how big was Alex Probert's kick to give the Flames the lead with 1:11 left?
Absolutely. But Alex Probert's kick with 49 yards.
Yeah.
And, he's always said, my kicks go a little right to left. And he was on the left hash, and we were like, okay, let's see what he can do. But he put it through with confidence, with force, and it was just up to the defense. And the defense played well. It was Johnson. Johnson got the best of him. That's really what it was. He was able to make plays with his feet, stay on his feet, and he was able to get that pass for that 3rd and 21, which we'll talk about. We'll talk about it going into next year, too.
The running game, not here today for Liberty, just over 50 yards, which was the catalyst the last 3 weeks. Carrington Mosley goes out with an injury. Not to slight Frankie Hickson, who's a good wideout, but when your top tailback goes out, kind of slows things down a little bit. Buckshot Calvert had a couple of touchdown passes, ties the Big South single season record with 29. Antonio Gandy Golden, only a sophomore, he's got some great upside. But again, the last play is kind of what we'll talk about here as both teams end the year 6-5, and hey, FBS is up next.
FBS up next, but you want to give all the credit in the world to those guys who did fight all day today. Simo goes down, ending his season in the first half. Great running back for Liberty, awesome power back. Frankie came in, did an admirable job, just was not a lot of running room up front for anybody. That front 8 for Charleston Southern is just really good. Then you have Buckshot, who did his thing. Antonio Gandy Golding did his thing. And that's going to be exciting to watch as we make the transition next year to a majority FBS schedule with only two FCS schools. ODU comes to town. It's an in-state school. I'm really excited about the transition. It's a really great time to be a part of Liberty football, despite the loss here today. A lot of bright things in the future. Stadium, FBS, just everything. The sky's the limit.
Charleston Southern did win 2019. We did catch up with a couple of the Flames after the ball game.
Oh, I just made a good play, and they made more plays than we did. That's the simplest way you can put it. They did a good job there toward the end of the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. Made a few more plays than we did.
I'm not down on our guys. We're gonna take this loss and just roll on and learn from it later on in life. So we got a young defense, so a lot of guys are gonna grow up and make plays. We just fell short tonight.
They played a great game. They were very physical from the beginning of the game, man. They just came out ready to, with the mentality that they were going to play physical, and that's what they did.
So that's it here from Charleston. The Buccaneers win 20-19. Both teams in the year 6-5. Parting thought, Matt, as we say goodbye for the 2017 season.
It was a good season, had its ups and downs, peaks and valleys, but I think it's a microcosm of life.
Yeah.
These guys learned a lot about themselves this season, and I can't wait to see what they do moving forward. Like I just mentioned, facing ODU in the opening game at Williams Stadium next year for the FBS transition.
Going to be fun. Matt Kamary, appreciate the time and the work all season long. That'll wrap it up here from Charleston, South Carolina. Buccaneers win it 20-19. For Matt Kamary, I'm Alan York for LibertyFlames.com.